Hello and welcome to this Java video tutorial. In this video, you will learn how to use Hibernate Reverse Engineering feature to generate code for model classes from tables in the database. With me, Nam Haming from codejava.net. In Hibernate-based application development, creating domain model classes that map to tables in the database is a time-consuming and repetitive task, so that the developers of Hibernate framework are very generous in providing Hibernate reverse engineering feature that allows us to automate code generation for domain model classes. This feature saves us a lot of time, and I bet you will love using it in your daily coding. Here's a step which I'm going to show you in this video. First, we need to create a database and then create a Java project and install Hibernate Tools plugin for Eclipse IDE. Then we create a Hibernate configuration file, generate code from tables in the database, test the generated code, and customize code generation. Now let's create a database. In this video tutorial, I use MySQL database, and I'm going to create a MySQL database with these three tables. You can see user, category, and product. I use MySQL Workbench to create the database. So start MySQL Workbench, connect to the server on localhost. Here we go. Now I create a new database. Create database called MySQL. Okay, and click execute. Refresh, and you can see the newly created database MySQL set as the default schema. Okay, now create the tables. The first table is a user table with three fields: user ID, email, and password. Create table user. Okay, user ID is a primary key, not now, and auto increment. Email varchar 45, password varchar 10, password varchar, the size is 10. Okay, not now. Okay, and click apply. Finish. So the first table has been created. User, you see. Now I create the second table, the category table, with two fields: category ID and name. Okay, create table, category. The primary key is category ID, auto increment, name varchar 45, not now. Okay, and click apply, and finish. And the second table has been created. Here you see category. Now I create the third table, product, with four fields: product ID, category ID, name, price. So you can see the relationship between category and product is one to many. A category can contain one or more product. You see. Now create table product. The primary key is product ID underscore ID. Auto increment. Category ID is a foreign key. Each data type is int. Okay, not now. Name, varchar, modify, and the last field is price. Each data type is float. Okay, not now, not now. Okay. Click apply. Apply. Finish, and we have the third table has been created here. And now let's create a constraint for foreign key. Category foreign key. Okay. Reference table is category table. Column is category ID. Reference column is category ID. Okay, click apply. Apply. Finish. So far I have created a MySQL database named myself with 3 tables: category, product, and user. And in this, the purpose of this video tutorial is we use Hibernate Reverse Engineering feature to generate model classes from these tables. Next, we create a Java project with Maven support. I use Eclipse IDE. This is my Eclipse IDE. Now let's create a Java Maven project. New Maven project. Check the option create a simple project. Next, group ID is net.codejava. Is my website. Artifact ID is Hibernate Reverse. Click finish. Okay, so we have a newly created Java Maven project here. I need to change the IE to latest version of Java. I choose Java SE 1.8. Okay, and create a package here, Java package here. net.codejava .model. This is a package directory in which we will generate code in this package. Okay. And we need to add a dependency for Hibernate framework. In this project, we use only Hibernate core. So open Maven project object management file here, the pom.xml file. Okay, this is XML source code and a dependency here. Okay, and copy this XML for Hibernate ORM dependencies. We can type dependency group ID is org.hibernate. Artifact ID is Hibernate core, and version is 5.2.12.final. Okay, and click save to save this Maven project object model file. And you can see Maven automatically downloads all the dependencies jar files for Hibernate framework. And next, we need also to add a dependency for MySQL connector Java. You see the JDBC driver for MySQL database. You can do the same. Dependency. And group ID is MySQL, and artifact ID is MySQL connector Java. Okay. Version is 5.1.45, and save this file. And you see the jar file for MySQL connector Java appears here. Okay, very good. So we need the Hibernate core dependency for generate the domain model classes and for creating a test program. And the MySQL connector Java dependency is for writing Java programs that connect to MySQL database. And now we are going to install Hibernate Tools plugin. Here's a step in Eclipse. We go to Marketplace and search for the JBoss tools. Marketplace. Here I type JBoss tools. Enter. And scroll down to see. You can see JBoss 2 4.5/3 final. Here's what we need to install, and click install. And we install only the Hibernate Tools feature. You see there are many features listed here, but we choose only the Hibernate Tools. So uncheck Hibernate Tools. Okay. And then click confirm. Check I accept the terms of the license agreement and click finish. And Eclipse is installing the software. Installing the Hibernate Tools feature of the JBoss tools. This may take few minutes. And then after that we restart Eclipse IDE to make the change take effect. Okay. A security warning appears. Click install anyway. Restart now to restart Eclipse. You see, I'm using Eclipse Oxygen. Here we go. The Boston uses. Okay, yes. Here we go. You see, with the newly installed uh, Burkazine Hibernate Tools for Eclipse, we have a new perspective here. You can see it is a Hibernate perspective, so open this perspective. Okay, and you see this is the workspace of the Hibernate perspective. Okay, we add a Hibernate configuration here to to the reverse engineering. Okay, and you can see also there's a menu to run Hibernate code generation configurations. Okay, click here to switch to Java perspective, and click here to switch to Hibernate perspective. Okay. Next, we need to create a Hibernate configuration file called hibernate.cfg.xml file to specify the database connection information with the following XML. You see, we specify the driver class, database URL, username, password, and dialect. And in Eclipse, you can create this Hibernate configuration file by go to menu file, new, Hibernate configuration file, cfg.xml. Choose a project and we create this XML file under the Java folder here. Click next and choose Hibernate version 2.5.2. Database dialect. Here I choose MySQL. Driver class com.mysql.jdbc driver. Connection URL is jdbc mysql double slash is localhost double 306 myself. Okay, jdbc mysql double slash is localhost the port number of mysql is double 306 and the database name is myself. Do you remember the database name myself we created here? Okay, and username is root, password is password. Also check the option create a console configuration so we can use this configuration file to generate the code for the domain model classes, and click next. You see this screen allows us to create a Hibernate console configuration. Okay, we edit this later, just click finish to create the Hibernate configuration file. Okay, and click the source here to see this XML source code. You see, we have the Hibernate configuration file here. Okay, that's exactly we need. See, in the Hibernate configuration view, you can see a new configuration is created here. Hibernate reverse. Click to expand. You can see configuration, session factory, and expand the database node. And you see uh, it connects to the MySQL database, and you can see the three tables are listed here. Okay, it's because we have specified the database connection information in the configuration file here. Okay, now we can generate code from the tables in the database. We, we can generate domain model classes or Hibernate XML mappings file and DAO code. Now to generate code for the model classes, you can click on this button, run Hibernate code generate configuration, or from menu file run Hibernate code generation and Hibernate code generation configurations. See, uh, create a new one. Here I name it is MySQL Reverse. Okay, choose a console configuration which is created previously. Okay, the output directory Java. Okay, select a directory to put the generated code. Okay, and check the option reverse engineer from JDBC collection and enter the package name, which is a Java package in which uh, the generated model class will put will be boot. Okay, here net code java dot model. Okay, and in the exporter tab, choose generate AGB3 annotations to generate the model class with ZPA annotation. And first, we generate only the domain code. So check this option. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So you need to choose a console configuration, output directory, package name, and to exporter. Okay, and click run. Done. And switch to Java perspective to see what happens. You see, we have three model classes have been inserted here. Click the user.java file to see. You see, you can see This file is generated by 8 p.m. to Java, but you can see there's no JPA annotation. Don't worry. Also for category products product. See. Okay, now we need to generate the code with JPA annotation. Okay, so switch to Hibernate perspective. Hibernate code generation configurations, and in the we need to edit the console configuration here. Right click here, click edit configuration, and here choose JPA. Okay, JPA Hibernate version 5.2. Okay, click sorry, choose annotation, not JPA. Choose annotation option here. Okay, click OK. Now we run the code generation again. Okay, click run. You can see the Java class C in the package explorer here. Now let's open the user. You see, we have JPA annotations here. Add entity, add table is embedded in the module class. This is for the this class maps to the user table in the database. You can see it fills user ID, email, and password. Now let's check the database. You see the user table columns, user email and password. Okay, very nice. Okay, you see the API annotation, ID, generated value, column. Very good. And also let's check the category class. You see the category class. You see this is a set to represent a one-to-many relationship. You can see a set of products belong to a category here. You see the annotation one-to-many here. Very good. Okay. And you can see the category tables, columns, category ID and name. And now let's check the product class. You see this generated class. Very good. You see this besides the fields product ID, name and price. You can see product ID, name and price. It has a few categories that represent many to one relationship. You see here. So far so good. So the key is you need to edit the configuration and choose the type is annotation. So Hibernate Reverse Engineering we generate the code with JPA annotation. Okay. You can try to generate the XML mapping files. Run Hibernate configuration and in the exporter to Hibernate XML mapping. Okay. and I put this XML file into another package, say uh, XML. Okay, the package will be created if necessary. Click run. Done. Okay. You see, there are three generated XML files here. Here, this is for the user table. This is for the uh, product table. You can see many to one. And this XML file is for the category table. You can see the one to many here, one to many mapping here. So far so good. Okay. You can also try to generate the DAO code. For example, your package DAO, and in the exporters choose DAO. Okay, click run, and you see the DAO code is generated here. Let's see the user home.java class. You see uh, there's a lot of code. See, you see the errors appear here because the project doesn't have a dependency for AGB and Apache command. Okay, that's for reference. Now I can category home. You can see the DAO class is generated with basic methods: proceed, remove, merge, find by ID. Okay, you can see the outline here. You see the method, basic methods of a DAO class to perform create, update, retrieve, and delete. Okay, so far so good. You can delete this package. Okay. Similarly, you can try to export with other options. You see, but the primary option is to generate the domain code, which we have here. To generate the class here. Okay. Now we can write a simple test program to check if the generated model class uh, is good or not. So I create a new class here, switch to Java perspective, create new class. For example, user test with the main method. Okay. In this simple user test program, we create a user object and proceed that user object into the database. Okay, you can to use the code for Hibernate, you can search for code java.net Hibernate hello world. See. Okay, so jump to the code section for the test program. Here, this code to load the Hibernate session factory. Copy this. Okay, maximize the editor window. Import. Okay, import. Okay, and create a session factory first. Session factory. Factory. Okay. Then we open a session. Begin a transaction. Okay. Session. Session factory. Open session. And from the session we begin transaction. Okay. And now we create a new user object. User new. Set email is, for example, your name at gmail.com. Password is your secret. Okay. Set password. Okay. And to proceed this user object to the database, we use method for example save. Okay. Save user. Commit the transaction. Close the session. And close the factory. Session factory. Okay. We print a successful message at the end of the program. Sys out. The new user has been saved. Okay. Now let's run this program to see if it works or not. Okay. Now right click. Let's check the database first. Now I select all rows from the user table. You see, there isn't any rows at all. Okay. Now let's run this program. Run as Java application. Oh, we have mapping exception here. It is because we haven't specified the mapping class in the Hibernate configuration file. So we need to edit this configuration file. Okay. Now let's see. In the XML file, we need to specify mapping class here. Okay. mapping class, which is a generated class net code Java model user. Okay. Now run the program again. Let's run the program again. User test run as Java application. You see, the program runs successfully. It prints a new user has been saved. Now let's check the database. Now click this button to refresh. You see, a new row was inserted in the database. The name at gmail.com secret. That exactly we write. You see, that means the generated model class is correct, and we can use in our Hibernate program. Now let's see how to customize the code generation by modify the generation configuration setting to generate. For example, we want to generate toString equals and hash code method for the user.java class here. You see, this generate class doesn't have toString equals and hash code. So now we modify the Hibernate Reverse Engineering code generation to generate this method in the model classes. Now we need to create a Hibernate Reverse Engineering configuration XML file with this content. Now let's create this file first. Okay, so choose to Hibernate perspective and click menu file, new. You can see create a Hibernate Reverse Engineering file here. You can choose a resources folder. Click next. Click finish. Okay. Click source to see it XML code. Okay. Now you specify a table MySQL here. Catalog is a database and the table is category. Sorry, we are going to modify the Hibernate Reverse Engineering to generate toString equal and hash code method for the category class. Okay, for the category class. Okay, you see this category class doesn't have toString equal and hash code. Okay, now we specify a table here. Name is category. Catalog is a database name. Catalog my sales. Okay, and we specify the column to be included in the toString equals and hash code. For example, we specify the ID column. Column name category ID, and to generate equals and hash code, we use the meta attribute used in equals true. Okay, meta attribute used in equals true. Okay, Now let's run the code generation again, and at this time we specify the reverse engineering XML file here. Click setup, use existing, and choose reverse engineering XML file. Okay, and I choose new package, model custom. Okay, generate the domain code. Okay, I click run, and you see it is generated here. Click this class. Now you can see the equals and hash code method generated here. Very well, very good, right? And the few of the class involved in the equal and hash code is the ID. You see, ID. If you want to include other fields or other columns of the table, you can modify the include the column here. Okay. Now let's try to generate the toString method with the same similar use into string. To use into string. Okay. Now I'll run the code generation again. Okay. Let's open again. Okay. Let's see toString. Oh, we don't see how to string. Maybe I should use into string. toString. Okay. Now run the code generation again. Run. You see the toString method has been generated here. It prints the category ID. Okay. If you want to generate the toString method that prints the name of the category, you can specify it in the column name. Column name. Okay. Now let's run the code generation again. You see, now the toString method prints name of the category instead of the ID. You see, that's how to customize the code generation. So far, I have guide you how to use the Hibernate Reverse Engineering feature to generate model classes from table in the database using Eclipse IDE and MySQL database. For more information about Hibernate Reverse Engineering, please refer to CodeJava.net website, frameworks, Hibernate, and I have two tutorials, very comprehensive, very good tutorials for Java Hibernate Reverse Engineering, and the second is how to customize Hibernate Reverse Engineering code generation. Thank you for watching.